what should you do in this inflammatory world? So in the current time, the inflammation is increasing due to some things like the plastic and the other problem like the garbage in the house, and the whole world is going to damage, and a lot more things like the genetically modified organism, like the GMO food, which that are also basically less beneficial as compared to the oxidative and the oxidative stress facing plants, which that is important for your health. In this way, the oxidative, and in this way basically that plant which that face the stress will produce a certain type of compound against that stress, and whenever you will intake that compound will enter into your body, will lead to activate the certain type of gene for the combating of the pathogen, and the immune system function well. So in this way, basically the inflammation, how you can manage this inflammatory process and this external environment. Remember, our body is the internal environment which that continuously facing and competing with the external environment, like the parasitism and the microbes and the bacteria, on the other hand the other parasite which that cause the disease in your body. So how to prevent? This is the number one things, and you can improve your lifestyle and hide yourself in the front of the parasite like mosquito. But you should also care via inflammation like dust and smoke due of the vehicle, and on the other hand a lot more problems which that are arising in the world, and that will lead to cause cancer and obstructive pulmonary disorder and asthma, emphysema, and a lot more respiratory disease, even the arteriosclerosis, heart attack, on the other hand the arteriosclerosis, and blood vessel problem. Due to the external stressor will lead to basically cause the inflammation. How to combat that inflammation? That is important things. You should do the ketogenic diet, eat the ketogenic diet, contain free fatty acid, omega-3 and omega-6. On the other hand, you should intake the green vegetable for normal function of your body, like potassium, magnesium and copper containing diet, like the green vegetable. On the other hand, you should don't eat too much sugar, because whenever you will intake sugar, the insulin will spike. The insulin spike will lead to cause insulin resistance, and that insulin spike will lead to malfunction of the immune system. So in this way the insulin will not spike. In this way the ketogenic diet will trigger the growth hormone and insulin like growth factor 1, which that will grow your body and even more stronger. On the other hand, exercise daily routine is important. The exercise is very important. Whenever you will go into the gym, break your muscle, and recovery is important during the night time. Sleep 9 hours is very important for normal prevention of the inflammatory world. And that is an important thing you should need to understand. The more prevention through exercise, dieting and the fasting. The fasting is too much important, which that will lead to activate the certain type of gene which that face against the aging, and in this way you will rejuvenate due to the fasting. Fasting activates the AMPK pathway for recycling the damaged DNA containing cell and the damaged mitochondria containing cell, which that will be recycled, while the mTOR will inhibit. In this way the proliferation of the cell and the cell cycle will be stopped. In this way the cell proliferation will be inhibited. While the mTOR pathway is very important, will lead to activate the certain type of gene is important for the oncogenesis. In this way the mTOR pathway will activate the cancer. So mTOR pathway will inhibit due to the fasting and exercise. Caloric restriction diet is too much important. Like if you are not using the ketogenic diet, in this way you should be careful for the low carbs, even the high protein and low fat. That is also the important diet. It is useful for the increase the immune system. So the healthy immune system required the free fatty acid and the omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acid. On the other hand, the phospholipid of cell membrane, the cell membrane contain a lipid, and that lipid is important and come from the diet, and omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acid is important for the normal function of the body. So the whole nutrient, micronutrient should be important, like phosphorus, calcium, magnesium, copper, sodium and potassium. That is the major nutrients which that work and function properly for the immune system function, and on the other hand your body, for example overall physiology, metabolism will be improved. I hope you make sense about that. If you like my video, please make sure to subscribe, like and share. See you in the next video for this one. Bye. Allah.